Just as we've seen before, sometimes confusing COVID policies set in Albany by the governor or state agencies. So yet another abrupt notification came down today stating that students will still be wearing masks in the classroom for most area school districts tomorrow. This note is after the state said they did not yet hear back from the CDC on a request for clarification on masking. Channel 2's Ron Plant spoke with superintendents as they tried to sort through it all.
Touched off a weekend of uncertainty, unnecessary uncertainty.
With 2.5 weeks of school left, that is really confounding. It's confounding.
Western New York superintendents say it began with the late Friday afternoon release of a letter from the New York State Health Commissioner asking the CDC director to clarify masking policy for schools and summer camps and telling school districts there might be revised guidance to drop the mask come Monday. But Sunday afternoon, a status quo email to superintendents from the state education department.
The current New York State Department of Health rules around masking would remain in effect because there is no New York State Department of Health update regarding the masking rules.
Put the brakes on, put a stop towards any removal of masks or changes in the mask policy.
Lori says it's another example of the governor, state health, and state education not being on the same page and not communicating clearly. And Cordell says again, superintendents caught in the middle as state officials try to figure it out. And parents in some districts speaking out to demand unmasking students in warm weather.
What do we want? Clarity. And when do we want it? We want it as soon as they can provide it. We, as school superintendents, again, find ourselves in a position to have to ask our parents and our families and our staff for patience while we wait for the state to sort it out.
Some school districts may still make masks optional, and Lori, citing liability and insurance factors, says Niagara Falls will stick with masks until the state officially says otherwise. But he adds,
it's time to go back to local control, be it a school district or a city, of making those kind of decisions. That would eliminate this who's on first, who's pointing their finger at who, and whose guidance do we follow and when.
Ron Plants, Channel 2 News.